Hi everybody, my name is Tom, and this is going to be a video about my favorite things. We're playing some Call of Duty World at War. I think it's like TDM on, oh God, what's the map called? Outskirts. I just saw it, but I forgot the name of it. But I was playing this with some friends, and I just got to say that I chose this video for the My Favorite Things talk because this Call of Duty is my favorite one. It was my first one that I got. It was one of my first games that I got for Xbox, and so maybe that's why it holds such a special place for me. But because at the time my roommate had bought the game, and he had played a little bit of it, and I had just beaten BioShock. I think BioShock was like the first game that I had gotten, and so I borrowed this from him. And beat the campaign and loved it because I thought it was just, hey, this is fun. It's a World War II game, and I love things about World War II. My, I didn't know anything about multiplayer. I knew the Xbox could connect to the internet because I had I had mine hooked up, but I didn't know that. I thought like maybe it was like the new way to play like 2-player games. So like if Mario and Luigi, I guess, didn't have to be in the same house, but I didn't know you could like you play competitively, and so I remember like I'd beat the campaign and I'd clicked on the multiplayer thing, wondering like, oh, what's this gonna be, and it popped me into this team deathmatch thing, and I guess I selected one of their preset classes and thought like, oh, this is just like some new part of the campaign. This is cool. And it wasn't until I heard people bitching at me through the TV because I was pretty terrible. It was my first time, of course, that I realized that I was playing online with people and screwing around. I mean, I was pretty terrible. I was shooting just at everything that moved, including teammates, and had no idea, what anything did or what the point of the game was. But yeah, I played a lot of this game. I had so much fun figuring it out. My stats on this are probably pretty terrible, but I mean, I don't really care about that. I had a lot of fun playing it and figuring everything out. I prestiged way too many times. Probably I should have spent some time doing other things, but that's just how much I had fun playing this. But yeah, back to like what I wanted this commentary to be about. Sorry, I got kind of like sidetracked there for my boring backstory. But I wanted to talk about, I guess, my favorite things because I said like yesterday in my vlog that I wanted at least like most of you guys I play with every day on Xbox Live, and if especially like if I'm playing with you every day, like for Bryan, my friend Bryan, and my friend Lee, and my friend Harry that watch these videos, I consider those guys my friends, even though I haven't, I don't see them on around town or anything like that. We get together pretty much every night and have a good time and play games together and I have a lot of fun with these guys. They're some of the nicest dudes, and that you could ever want to meet on the old Xbox Live, and they're so good at the game, which I learn a lot from playing with them. But I'm rambling again. But really, like it's just like I sometimes notice that we just talk about the games and stuff like that, and so I thought this would be a fun way, like, oh, what if we all did get to know each other better, and so it starts like especially because we talk a lot on Twitter and things like that. You want to know something like, what's your favorite movie, things like that. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder things like that, or just like, what are these dudes like, off of Xbox, what do they like to do, things like that. So for me, I guess I'd start with, other than video games, I love music and I love art. I love the shit out of music. In high school, I was a big record collector. I did that with my dad. That was a thing that we did together, and he loved the hell out of Bruce Springsteen. I don't know if you guys are Bruce Springsteen fans. I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan, but You know, a lot of my family's from New Jersey, so I think that comes with the territory of having family from there. But I love the shit out of Bruce Springsteen. And anything from the 60s. I gotta say, like, my favorite band is probably the Beatles, which isn't a far stretch. Everyone loves the Beatles, but for a good reason. The Beatles are you know, the greatest band in the world, I think. And you know, they had a way to make a song that I think anyone can like. They played multiple styles, you know. And truth be told, I love any kind of, you know, music that sounds like it sounds, I guess, how do I put it, druggy, you know? Not that I don't do drugs. I'm not talking about doing drugs, but I really like, you know, I guess that kind of psychedelic sound. I got really into that. Yeah, and I love anything from the 90s too. I was a big 90s kid, you know. A lot of like I don't know if you guys ever heard Pavement or anything like that, but if you haven't, go, you know, I guess no one really goes to record stores anymore, but iTunes or anything like that, and get Crooked Rain. Crooked Rain. That record will kick your ass. It's so good. But that, books. Let's talk about books. I'm like rambling on about music. I could talk about music forever. I have a Last FM, and the link to it is on my channel, like, description sidebar thing. So if there's, you know, go to that, and if you hear, I love sharing music. So if there's a band that you're curious about on there, or one that I've talked about, I just picked up like a new EP yesterday. My friend gave it to me. My friend Steven, he's great about giving away music, and he gave me this EP by this band Beach Fossils, and oh my god, it's so fucking good. But you know, if you guys ever want like to hear some new music, I love sharing it. So just let me know, like send me a comment or something, and I'll be happy to send you a link to where you can get the record. Damn, time is already up. So I might have to do like multiple versions of this. Like next time I'll talk about books or movies or something like that. That's the game. I hope you saw that close call at the end there. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I rambled on a little bit too long, but I'll try and cover it again. Bye.